good, everybody? How are you? It's us. We're here.
What up? What up?
We're back.
What's cracking?
2 weeks later. Sorry
Yeah,
about that last
we
week.
made it. We had some technical difficulties last time. My power was out, and we thought about maybe trying to run it mobile. Not with all of the programs that I have to run. You can't see it, but I have 3 different screens up. So, I mean, I guess we may have been able to, but somehow worked it out. I don't know how it would have been, but maybe we would have figured it out somehow. But yeah, we just thought better just postpone it. And then I had shit all week, all evening, every day last week. So we weren't able to reschedule. But we're back.
Yeah, man.
We're here.
We run a pretty complicated little setup, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I don't want to confuse you guys. You probably wouldn't understand. Yeah, so thanks for joining us. Everyone hear us okay? I rearranged in our off time. I rearranged the whole office, and looks like everything's good. I think I have everything set up properly, but you know, if we don't, you'll let us know. Yeah,
I think I heard
1 2 1 2.
I had turned up the volume on my phone for a second. It sounded like it was all right.
Sweet. So we are
hopefully
good to go. Yeah. So, how you boys doing?
I'm good over here.
Chilling,
Hockey
man.
started today. Sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to talk over it.
No, yeah, that's how it is with us. It's all good. Yeah, yeah, man. Hockey, go on.
No, I was gonna say you got the Dodgers, man. Let's talk. Let's talk baseball.
Yeah, man. I was watching that a little bit earlier. They're up 4-0 right now. Hopefully we can tie it up and extend it and beat the fucking Giants, man. God, last night was kind of tough. Some people trying to blame it on the weather, you know, the wind. It was pretty windy up here. I feel bad. Tin was out. It got like the wind just started coming in like late afternoon yesterday. And Tintin went outside to go like zip up her little greenhouse she has for her succulents. And like she had her like back to the neighbor's house, and they have these like insulated foam board things that he lays up on top of his patio, I guess for the summertime, and kind of ghetto. But dude, they fucking one of them blew off a big old chunk. It's like like the size of a sheet of drywall, but it's super lightweight, but like 1.5 inches thick. And it flew and it fucking hit her in the head, you know, on the backside. Yeah, she wasn't even paying attention. She was looking, she had her back turned to it. And it fucking blew over the fence. I was like, I was inside washing dishes, and she came in. She's like, can you check my head? Like, I'm like, why? She's got like styrofoam all over in her hair and stuff. I'm like, what the hell happened to you? Like, I got hit in the head by something. I'm like, man. We went outside. I was like, oh shit, it's that thing that the guy puts on his roof. So yeah, it was like kind of crazy, and but she's all right. She'll live. She's doing good. She got a little knot in her head.
Tintin down.
Felt so sorry for her.
Take her out.
But yeah, man. But no, that I guess the weather, we're not used to that, and the Dodgers weren't either. So, God, you know.
Yeah. So what?
All right.
Cool.
Word.
So we have a lot to get into tonight.
You know, skipping a week.
Yeah,
you know.
skip a week, and then stuff just comes back on us. So, well, let's start with what we're drinking.
You first, Ed.
Okay, I got a little bit of. Oh yeah. In honor of October and the fall season, candy apple crisp.
Oh, dang.
You don't need to read it. You heard me.
You know.
You know what candy apple crisp looks like. And
yes.
I'll tell you, I've had this, and it is good as hell.
I love me some like apple, sour apple type drinks, you know?
It tastes like those, the caramel apple sucker.
Oh yeah.
So a little sweet and sour?
Yeah. Man.
Dude, I get that I get those at Dutch Brothers. They have like the slushy or whatever they call it. They have a name for it, but dude, that thing's bomb.
Oh,
too.
they do.
You can get a sour apple, you get the caramel sour apple. I'm like, yeah. That's my move.
Into that.
You said the magic words, Dutch Brothers.
Yeah,
I wish we had. I wish we had more of those around here.
I know.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
So good.
Joe, what about you?
I have a beer from Lost Winds Brewing Company. Not sure where it is. I've been hitting the sours. Single fin sour with blueberries.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's delicious. I don't even know where this was brewed. San Clemente, California.
Oh,
Makes sense. That's why I have it.
There we
And
go.
Yep, tastes like a sour with blueberries, so it tastes pretty good.
There we go.
Nice,
go.
nice. And me, in honor, I'm not sure if I've had this one here yet on the pod, but in honor of me coming to DJ for the Burgeon Oasis in a couple weeks, I'm doing the tropical transport that you hooked me up with there. The
Oh, yeah.
Pog IPA, the hazy. Man, that was
Yeah.
passion fruit, orange, and guava. Yes, man.
I got one more snuck away at the house for you, Bill. I got one more 4-pack for you.
Oh, damn.
I
Yeah, these
also
things are
have a little-
good, man.
Oh yeah, I got a little something else from Harland. They I got a little drop off something you'll like.
Something
So
new? Something new?
I'm saving it for you.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm excited.
Like Bill said, I commissioned the Valley's best DJ for the company I work for. We have our 1-year anniversary at the place I manage in Escondido. So we needed a DJ. We needed a world-class DJ. And, I mean, luckily I've got one in my pocket, you know?
I'm available for your backyard weddings, backyard bar mitzvahs. Just, not on that super professional,
Oh yeah.
resort DJ. But yeah, I
We'll
could
get-
definitely
we'll
rock
get
the
those
house
for
party.
that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
You gotta help lug the records in though.
That was all the homies. Yes, you can ask any of them.
Back in the
Yep.
day.
Oh yeah.
Word. Well, let's
Yeah,
kick
man.
it off so we can start knocking down some of these things. Let's start with we'll start with some Vans release news.
Okay.
So the Nigel Cabourn have officially released, right? I
Finally, right?
guess. After a lot of, I don't know, back and forth and releases and leaks, I guess, if you want to call them that. We have official stuff. And there's actually 2 of the models that we didn't know about, I guess, from the leak. They weren't included, the Style 23s.
Yeah.
We have this gray pair, and then there's an all navy pair, which I did not pull up here. Let me do that. There's an all navy pair that is available from End Exclusive.
See, that kind of stuff is cool because obviously they're a London brand, and End being a London retailer, it's cool that they have something like that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it was the Vans Europe team that put this, collaboration together, and then, with that, came with something extra special, for Vault. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they get it.
Yeah, I think it's always dope when we have those, it's a big, well, they've got all the apparel and everything here.
Oh wow, there you go. That jacket is
Oh,
absolute.
man. This is the stuff we didn't really see. I mean, the Vans website was just recently updated with this information, and even then, it's definitely more stuff than we got before, like 2 weeks ago when this stuff released, I guess. But we didn't really get real product shots, right? We just got the sort of artsy product shots, but the Insight now, yeah, they have all of the stuff on there. It's a huge collection.
That is.
Shirts, t-shirts, jackets, sweaters, six pairs, 8, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 2 other shoes that looks like maybe they sold out. They don't have them on here, so 6 shoes, and then a whole bunch of other apparel stuff, which is really dope. But here's the end exclusives. These are the Style 23s. Um, what's the other the high top version of it? Is it still Style 23 or is it a different model style number?
I think it's a different style number.
Yeah, read it. I think it has its own number. 23 is the low, and then watch it be like 24.
Yeah,
No,
it's probably something like that.
you know. But yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, pretty clean.
Yeah, yeah, Style 24 exactly. Yep. So the Style 23 is exclusive to End, and it looks like from the size, the availability they have, they are selling out. So they have basically only UK 7 through UK 10 available now. Don't know how many of each of those. Can't imagine there's that many left if they're selling like that. But yeah, it's a really cool collection. I know a few people are looking for the apparel, like the jacket that's out, some other things. You know, I really like this collection. I think it's really cool. It's huge, so I'm not buying everything, but
yeah.
really
And it is like educational for like, or you know, it's exposing us to another one of those high-end brands that we, you know, wouldn't necessarily be really into or
had no clue.
Yeah,
had no clue what that even was.
Right.
So available globally now, and it looks to me like every vault retailer is getting these. Unless this is just showing on the band site now all of the vault retailers instead of where they're releasing.
Right.
Which it could be, but this, from what we've been able to tell, this is pretty much every vault retailer.
That's been pretty accurate when they've had that at the bottom.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's a matter of time when they get stuff, but it's definitely been accurate.
If my Tennessee's, they got the sprites. Got the sprites for sure. Let's see if they got the Nigel stuff in it. No. Oh yeah, they do. They got the apparel as well.
Nice.
Doesn't look like they got the full thing though. They only got select stuff.
Yeah, it's probably just, you know, each shop's buyers was just like dabbling, you know, like trying to figure out like which pieces they wanted, you know.
That's a big collection to buy.
Right.
From. But this pullover, I like the pullover a lot. I might buy that. $175 though. I don't know. And it's still like 87 degrees here, so let me stop looking at jackets.
Not quite ready.
So we got that. It's cool that is finally hit officially.
Which website is that you're looking on those ones on? Is that still?
That was the
okay. So Stay Rooted had those. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another thing that's out, the horror collection has released, and something that I don't know if Vans didn't, maybe they didn't advertise it. I didn't see it on their Instagram. Maybe I just missed it. But there's three or two different customs collections. There's a Beetlejuice collection as well as a Gremlins collection.
Yeah, random, and then you know, but that's what Vans does, you know. But I didn't, like those two brands of movies didn't even show up like in the regular collection.
Not at all. So that's
here. We'll just do some customs options.
You know, I was gonna bring up something that I was seeing on eBay that was driving me crazy, but it looks like now they're sold out. Like, there's this thing that I've noticed that I don't know. Tell me if you guys have seen the same thing, but like people buying up shoes that are still in stock and then listing them for double retail on eBay.
Oh, that's happens. I think the first time I realized it was when we did when Vans did the Nintendo collaboration.
Right. that sort of stuff.
It's a general release shoe that isn't going to sell out yet. Someone's picking that pair up and going, man, I know I'm gonna get $200 for this. It's like, no, dude, you're not.
Right.
Or someone does buy it. I mean, I don't know.
Well, now it
There's
looks like
odd things
before.
sell, you know?
I mean, a few days ago, when I was looking at this stuff, and when I put it on our what do we call our thing? Our program,
Feed or what?
I guess, or
Yeah,
whatever we want to
right.
call it.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff is
Lady.
still in stock, so now it looks like the Friday the 13th stuff is all gone. The Freddy stuff is all gone. Shoes wise, the apparel's still there. The Friday the 13th stuff's all gone. What was the other one? Freddy stuff's gone.
Yeah, The Shining or
Shining's still there. I don't know
Okay.
about the. Let's see what's maybe they have full sizes or. Yeah, they're sold out of basically all men's sizes.
yeah.
So maybe they were. I don't know. Maybe the resellers are smarter than me, and they were just anticipating it going out of stock. Because there were like the Freddy stuff was on there, still on there. I mean, on eBay, if you go look now, you see it all. It's on there for like $250, right? I don't know who's
Yeah.
buying them.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if anybody's buying them, but yeah, it's like average $200 for the skate highs. But I don't know. Maybe those horror fans really are about that, you know?
Yeah, I'm
I
sort of
I
bummed
don't
because I
believe
was
it.
gonna get
I
the
don't
Friday the
believe it.
13th stuff, but now
They're trying to cash in too while before Halloween too, but
I ain't spending more than $75.
yeah.
That is
You know what?
ridiculous.
Maybe Vans is pulling the old switcheroo too.
Oh yeah, I think they're gonna
We've
post
Restock.
seen it. We've seen plenty of brands do it. I wouldn't Vans. Oh no, guys, it's sold out. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Oh.
Who would have thought?
I mean, look, there's how many Vans retailers, how many people picked up this pair? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so.
And you know, I'm sure that these went to other retailers too. I don't think they were Vans exclusives, were they?
No, I don't think so. I bet Journeys. You talking about a lot of these big box mall retailers?
Yeah. I wonder if Journeys had an exclusive.
If I recall, yes, they did. I just yeah, I don't know. It didn't interest me, so I didn't
Right.
really like
They
dig
always
too much
do.
into that.
I didn't think about it whenever this released, but they do always have that exclusive, some sort of exclusive there that they do. Yeah, it looks like they have.
They did the Shining, all like
They
the
have
one
a
with Jack,
few.
the black arrow, right? With like all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It was
Yeah.
like his
So they've got
typewriter.
that one. They've got Pennywise, the OG
Yes.
Pennywise slip on.
Yep. The clown. Yeah.
That's dope. That's
Yeah,
cool. I
so
didn't know
they-
that they did these. And yeah, it looks like they are sold out of most of everything, but I didn't know that was they had exclusives. I should have looked at this earlier.
I have a legit question. How in the world is Journeys still a company?
Right. Who owns
Bro.
it?
Who owns Journeys that keeps the bills that keeps the bills paid, dude? What the hell?
I mean, they must be doing okay.
Yeah, man.
I feel bad saying that, but I just think like how many of these companies didn't make it through, but Journeys did. So maybe they're doing something right. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they did a last year here in here in Tennessee in Nashville. They did a block party, like an event, and they actually did a limited shoe release for it. And there was a pair on eBay that I wanted, but I lost it. So I was lowballing. That's what happens. I was lowballing and lost. It was a comfy cush slip-on.
Guys, so I just did a Google search, and Journeys is owned by a conglomerate called Genesco, and Genesco owns Dockers, Levi's, and I guess some other stuff too. But those are probably the main
Dockers
ones you
and
might know.
Mm.
Yeah, man.
It's just weird to think that a lot of these like mall brands have made it through when the mall is like kind of dead. Like malls are dying, right?
Mhm.
Right.
But hey, more power to them. Now I'm gonna go get a job there.
Yeah,
Just
man.
talked all that shit. I'm going to get a job.
Yeah. They're gonna do a deep search on you on the web.
Yeah.
Shout out
Come
to
We're gonna
Journeys.
come across
Shout out to
episode
Journeys.
14.
Hire
Shit.
my boy. Don't take what he said to heart. He really likes
I
you.
love Journeys.
There was that
He's
one
just-
guy who was in the group for a while, who worked at Journeys, right? He had like a super small foot. I remember.
Oh,
He's like a size 5 or something.
Yeah, the one that's just selling off
yeah.
all this stuff right now, Nick.
Nick.
Nick, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out
he
Nick
was
with
around
the
and
6.5.
just, like disappeared.
Yeah, he was selling off all his heat. It's all like in the
Oh, he's still,
Facebook group.
Oh, word.
Still,
It's just-
yeah, he's still there. He still does it.
Obviously, I'm not on Facebook, so I don't. That just goes to show you, I'm just lost in the sauce. So yeah, the Halloween horror stuff, pretty cool. Seems to be doing really well. It's sold out.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you
man.
want them, contact your local. See if they still have them.
While they're still around before they move on to the outlets after the holiday.
Right to the outlets, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. We've got. Oh, that's more horror. The MoCA collection.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I saw that. That's just starting to like show up like on I think like Hypebeast and stuff. Vans has collaborated with like MoMA before, right? Modern art,
Yeah,
but
they
now
did
this is
last year,
contemporary.
right? They did the MoMA
Yeah.
collection.
Yep. And this time it's contemporary art museum. Pretty cool museum, LA. I've never been inside that one. That's the one that does the more like hipster type stuff, right? They do like street art type installations and things like that, I think.
Right.
This collection, what does it do? They teamed up with MoCA, and it's inspired, or it has art, features graphic designs by Ivan Chermayeff and Tom Geismar. Like I guess that's their polka dot styling and checkerboards
I dig the polka dot a lot.
or something. Yeah. Yeah. But
Got an ultimate waffle as well.
oh yeah, they I don't know. That's that skate model.
Yeah, Tech EVDNT.
Yeah, the evident. Yep. Yeah, man. So
Oh, yeah, so
not
this
much
is
to
coming
say. It
soon,
hasn't
right?
came out yet. It's coming soon. Just kind of a heads up, I guess, for now. It'll probably be on the MoCA website. They have like a web store, and then
Wonder if you'll get an invitation to the party.
if they have a release or something, huh? That'd be dope.
Ooh, would be cool.
Vans, don't forget about me.
Don't forget Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Send
forget about
that good invite.
us West Coast homies. Maybe Joe will come up.
MoCA.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll see.
Gotta,
Yeah.
I gotta get the invite first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then we've got the next up. We've got the Awake New York collab. Super
Just-
cool.
And very cool, but I thought we'd get something different. And I don't know what I thought we'd get, but it's kind of wish for more. I don't know. Am I wrong saying that?
No, it looks very much like it belongs in Footlocker, just like where it's releasing. It's a collaboration that they put together, and I don't know how those come together, I'm sure it's some board meetings or something.
Right.
I don't know if the design came first or after, like if this is going to be out of Footlocker, maybe it's got to look like more generic because it's
Right.
kind of generic. It's got their branding, which is dope, right? They're a pretty well-known brand in like cool guy
They're not-
territory,
They're not but it's not a Footlocker brand.
Not
I
at
don't
all.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's where I'm scratching my head too, right? Because
Right.
it's like one of the like more I don't know if you know brands, right? For like New
Right.
York, right? And
Wait,
to see the colors and the chosen and
know-
the style.
how stuff like that happens. I mean, it's someone, I don't know, it's Footlocker, someone who knows someone at Footlocker or something like
Yeah.
that, right? And then they said, hey, what about if, hey, we want to do a collab with someone, and someone said, oh, well, what about, this brand Awake? Maybe we can do something with them. And then who knows, what else was said, or maybe who else they reached out to. But Footlocker, didn't they do like the exclusive, the LX VI collection? Was that a Footlocker collection?
Yeah, that was their whole collection. Yep, the whole light collection.
Oh.
It started off with LXVI, then it turned into light, and then that was their new technology for a while, which ultimately became Comfy Kush, with that
Right.
one piece molded sole. But
That light
like
sole was that was a death trap.
yeah,
Slip on
they're
some water on
slippery.
that thing, boy, you are done.
Yeah, there's like no grip on those things. It's funny.
We're gonna have to talk about LXVI in depth
One of these days.
and OTW.
Yes. Yep. It's both of those went the way of the Serio line.
Yeah, we're gonna have to,
You guys didn't learn their lesson from the
we're gonna have
80s.
to bring 'em
They just
up.
dabble, they like try a little too much, but some stuff sticks to the wall, some stuff doesn't.
Yeah, you gotta throw
They
it,
could have
gotta
just
try
asked
it out.
us, but
Yeah, right. That's all tax write-off shit. They have to have shit that fails, right?
yeah, right.
So the
Whatever. I just expected more. Just expected more. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut the rest of the way on this one.
No, we gotta talk about it, man, for sure. But
I think that like Bill said, they look like they, and like, listen, let me preface what I'm about to say. If you shop at Footlocker, like, that's fine,
Right.
Like, that's cool. You do your thing. But like, these do look like they should be sold at Footlocker, right? Like, I mean, and there's, I know I just said it, but like, there's nothing wrong with them. Even though it sounds like we're saying there are.
We used to shop at Footlocker when we could get things at Footlocker, but then
Right.
things became
you can't
unobtainable at
yeah, you
Footlocker, so we
can't
left
get anything
Footlocker.
now.
There was, we're not, that's not our primary source for buying shoes anymore.
Right.
It was where we always went to get that one release or that one retro, but then we didn't spend all our time shopping there, obviously. But yeah, this package, like the colorways and stuff, they're very bright and wild, and they got that, they have the supposedly that material on the side of them. What was it? The batik swatches, and it says uses a wax resistant dye and a digitally printed checkerboard pattern. It's like we've seen the checkerboard pattern like a million ways.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
this is like a brand maybe that doesn't have very much insight or understanding of Vans, and it's like not all about checkerboards, but I guess to like an outsider it is.
Right.
It's like, oh yeah,
Right.
Vans, oh yeah, checkerboards, that represents West Coast, and we're like, it represents more. And over the past few years, it's represented more of the outsiders coming in and dabbling with Vans, starting with like Jerry, right?
DSM.
Right.
Yeah, we weren't
Or
really
DQ.
fucking with the
Wait.
checkerboard that hard
DSM, yeah.
until Jerry was, and then it became like this thing, and everybody had to have checkerboards, and it was like those, what was it, the Gold Coast or the
Gold
Anaheim,
Coast, that was
right?
that was crazy. Like
The
that,
GR Authentic checkerboard,
Bro.
because they couldn't get the vault, because the vault was already sold out
Gone.
and went on sale, and it was just, it dried up. So everybody had to get the next thing, which was the GR version,
there were
and
stores doing pre-orders, HRLA,
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
pre-orders for Golden Coasts,
yeah,
right? For a GR that came out like the year before, right? Like,
yep.
Crazy.
that were like, I mean, it's an authentic, right? It's checkerboard authentic. It's the classic Van shoe, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, we had shops that were like messaging us on Instagram, being like, "Hey, we're getting these in. Can you post about them? We're selling them for retail and stuff like that." And you're just like, "What the fuck is going on with these?"
Yeah,
Gold
like
Coasts?
So like in the sneaker collecting community, right? In our circle, in our inner circle and outer circle and the outer circle of that circle, there's only a few people who really rock the checkerboard and like it fits them, right? Like Kyle, maybe like Amanda, like they
Right.
rock like checkerboards more than anybody, but it goes with like their style,
Right.
their fit, like just their personality. Where the rest of us is like we might like dabble with the OG black and white checkerboard because it's like the icon,
Right.
but I might buy more colorways of the checker, but I really don't wear them. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
It's not in the collector's realm, and I would say that this should represent, that streetwear vibe, that edge, that
Yeah. I mean,
like
what was that, Slam Jam that did that?
yeah,
Or was it Sneakers and Stuff?
the 5x5
Well,
ones, the blue and
well,
red.
they both did this. Slam Jam did the 5x5 with
Yep.
the other boutiques, and then Slam Jam.
Oh yes,
No,
and then Sneakers and Stuff did theirs.
Sneakers and
Like
Stuff
the
did
multicolored one,
the
right?
multicolored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those I like, but I have them, but I would
Mhm.
I probably won't wear them, right? They're just not something
Right.
that fits my style. Like you said, like Kyle, who
Yeah.
it's totally
It-
with his. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so this is just like, and the colors really clash to me. Like maybe if you flip the laces around from one shoe to the other, it might like clean up a little bit, or be a little bit more pleasing. But I don't know.
You know what these
Maybe they're
remind me of? Like I'm getting real big vibes of
what?
golf.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Oh
there you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Like
It
these,
may
You know, and like
could
they're
be a golf
so
wing.
Yeah.
I and they're so like New York, awake New York, but
Yeah.
like I don't see anything that says New York, which maybe they're going away from it. Like, and I read the snippet, and I understand like the latter part of this collaboration is to help the youth initiative, fresh youth initiative, which is great, and children's
Yeah.
promise and all that stuff. But yeah, like it doesn't, to me, that doesn't help the brand. But I don't know. Like
Yeah.
it is what it is. I just don't see like anyone going like, oh man, dude, Awake. I heard about this brand at Footlocker.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know,
It's
man.
good for their distribution if it's gonna be all over the place.
Oh, absolutely.
But and even the way they're dressing it up in their photos, like it doesn't go with any of their vibe of
it
like the way
really
they're clothes.
doesn't.
Oh,
Their
dude,
aesthetic is not like if they did all
the-
leather shoes, maybe all
This
brown
like
Right,
leather.
the
houndstooth
guys-
jacket they have with
Yeah.
the guy's wearing a Richard Mille watch. Why?
mean-
No one buying this shoe has one. Or it just doesn't. It just doesn't flow, dude. It doesn't flow.
I don't know.
and I think also like it's a classic silo, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine, like it's cool, but we like the the OG. If it ain't OG, like that's the style. That's the real
Right.
good lines, and I like how she looks.
Yeah, yeah. We just seen it all, so we've seen it in a lot of different variations, and we kind of
Right.
can compartmentalize where we want to like label or put this shoe, and it's not in our wheelhouse, I think.
So you think these will? I think they're gonna sell.
Yeah, they're gonna get bought up and put on eBay, and
Yeah,
people
I
are gonna
think
try
so
to
too.
resell them, and they might do
Probably.
real good. They might.
Yeah,
They
so
might
Put it right next to the Band LA merch.
There you go. Yeah. Oh
So it'll
yeah, that's
sell
at
just
Foot Locker
fine on
too.
Foot
right,
Locker.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So these
Ah.
release the 15th. So what is that? Is that Friday? Saturday?
Yeah. That's this
Um,
coming.
Awake New York, and exclusively on Greenhouse on October 20th. And
Yeah, it's like an
then
app, I think.
2
and then,
days later, it's always weird how when you see like these releases that are rolled out like in 3 different places, like a couple days after one another.
Yeah. Try at the first place. When you take that L, you still can
Right.
go here.
and then
but-
you can go to any number of Footlocker. I wonder if these are going to be in store at Footlocker, or if this is just an online thing, or how it's going to roll. But
Yeah. Sorry, my source was Hypebeast. So.
$90 a pair if you're interested in getting them. You'll have ample opportunity, I think. So
Maybe. We might be wrong. Might sell out right away, but
yeah, I mean
Who knows?
maybe
We'll see.
Been wrong before.
yeah.
It's hard to judge sometimes. So we'll see.
Interesting though. It's cool that Awake got a collab there. So
Yeah,
that's cool.
Definitely.
At least it's got their branding on it, like in their like the signature, that New York font,
I
whatever
like
you call that.
I like that the embossing there on the
Yeah,
on that on the shoe. It's cool. That
pretty
part's
sick.
Cool, but the rest of it, yeah, definitely golf wing. Now that I've said it, I can't stop seeing it. It's all I see now. Golf wing.
Yeah.
So then
All
we've
good.
got before we get into the so much more, we've got a couple other releases that the Billies. So
Billy's got the first drop on it, but I think these are
exclusives, right?
no, not at all. They just happened to get the first photos out on them, so and they're clean. Both of those look really good.
Yeah.
Both releases. We talk about whichever one you want to do first. The Taka's there.
The Authentics, what I have up right now.
Yeah, the TH Style 43s.
Yep.
Clean right there
Really
with the
cool.
Henry font, on the
With
side.
the Henry font, yeah.
Yeah, the Pillowheat font on the side of the shoe. Shout out to Taka, jacking that from Henry, I guess, huh? No.
This green one, the first time I saw it, I thought that the foxing was like translucent.
Uh-huh.
From the way that the light looks on it, but it's not. It's just like I guess is it brown?
Brown or black? Probably black. I don't know.
It's like it's hard to tell in the colors, but cool authentic.
What color is chipmunk?
Yeah, there's
chipmunk is.
I know, but like I've just never heard. You know what
chipmunk.
It's
Yeah.
The Fred Flintstones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fred
Those are cool.
Yeah.
I dig the chipmunk.
It's a cool pattern. I don't know if that's an archival pattern. I've never seen it before,
Yeah,
but it's kind of
me
cool.
either.
Sometimes Taka likes to dig in those archives and find stuff. But
so these are the 43s. These are the convertibles.
Yep.
Just in time
Probably
for
one.
winter.
Yeah,
Just in time
exactly,
for
man.
winter.
Oh, yeah.
Good job, Vance.
Yeah.
So Billy's got
Colors
those,
are clean.
and then,
Yeah, the white cap gray is not bad too with the blue laces, that turquoise, dark teal
I
colored
like
laces.
those laces a lot.
Yeah, that would be the most wearable pair probably.
And then that other pair, the jungle green, I like because of the piping. Around the ankle, that like contrast. I guess it's not contrast, just the same color as the background.
Right.
But yeah, it's cool. And then you got the heel scabs are different colors as well. So
yeah, I just when I saw those, I was like, oh, okay, dope. When Scotty shared them in the group, it's like,
cool.
oh, I wonder if he asked mentioning Henry.
Speaking of
about
Scotty, the Lampins, got some OG Lampins that are coming as well.
Nice segue there. Yeah, those colorways are awesome, dude. That that two-tone green always gets me, man. Like it's perfect.
So good.
I barely buy Lampins. I think I sold the only Lampin I had, which was the Supreme ones, and I think I want both of those colors.
Did you have the Spider-Mans?
No, I had the black pair of the Lampins, or when the Supreme ones
All
came
black.
out.
Yeah.
All black, yeah, black with the white sole. I think those are long gone now, but yeah, this might get me to buy some more Lampins, man.
Yeah.
I like the colors.
The green ones are really nice. I like those a lot. So yeah, available I guess now at Billy's if you're in Japan. If you're one of our many listeners in Japan, you can get them now from Billy's or wait, and these will be releasing probably
They'll be here
over the next month or so.
Yep. OG Lampin LX in Caffe Latte and Green Machine. Those are the two colors.
Sounds like
that's
a juice bar.
Right.
I think that's the name of the
Naked Juice.
juice drinks. Naked Juice, Green Machine.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
Shout out,
it is.
Shout out Naked Juice. They're originally from Glendora.
Shout out.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor them. I can't drink that. There's too many sugars in that stuff.
Dude, it's like so unhealthy. It's so
the
unhealthy.
Send it to us anyway.
Yeah.
So those are cool. Two cool releases.
Looking
there
forward to
coming
those
soon. So check your local for availability on that. And then some Vans news. We've got so much more exploration of culture curated by Latinx creators. So that's pretty cool. It's an initiative that Vans is doing for. I guess this is for Latinx like the Heritage Month, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And and just for like disclaimer, reading comments, I think like people were like kind of like triggered by the Latinx moniker. Like they just
Yes.
like they're like, shout out to Vans for like using the name that like people who are Latinx don't
Yeah, Latinas
associate
and
with, or
Latinos actually don't. I mean,
they
some
don't
of them
like.
do, right? We can't. No one
Sure.
speaks for everybody, so
Yeah.
some do, some don't.
Yeah.
So
It just seems like a minority are like, no, we are Latino or Latina.
I think
so-
anytime somebody gets a label put on them, whatever it is, they just like, what? I didn't approve of that,
Right.
you know? So
Right.
right.
it's all right. We don't know what else to call you. Okay. We need to have a label sometime.
I'm
Or
just
maybe
trying
we
to
don't,
be PC, right? Little
Yeah.
PC, and
yeah.
nobody wants corporate trouble. Is the worst thing right now. You do not
I
want
know,
that.
right? Yeah. And everybody's got a voice nowadays, so they're always out there trying to find something.
Everyone
Everybody's
wants
out
those
there.
engagements. They want those ats.
Yeah.
Give me those
Also,
ats.
do not go after the NFL commissioner. You can say anything you want, but don't say anything bad about the NFL commissioner.
Oh,
the big
that's
thing. That's
that's
why
one.
Coach Gruden got fired.
Oh,
makes
really?
Oh no, he's the emails they got a hold of. Is he a terrible person? No. Is he old school? Yes. Is he, there's a gay player on the Raiders, Carl Nassib. Player. I don't know. It's just a weird time, right? The whole thing. But he called the commissioner the F word and not FUCK. The other F word.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So do not. I would never call the commissioner that word. I wouldn't call the commissioner a lot of things.
I wouldn't
but-
call anybody that word. I'll go that far.
Right. I mean, for sure.
I'll
it's
call
not.
Roger
It's not
Goodell
nice.
a son of a bitch.
Right.
Right.
Sure.
Right. But I think when he used, it was in an email 10 years ago, and I'm not saying it was right, but I'm saying it was probably a little bit more used in common phrases. I said it when I was in high school. I have no problem admitting that. You just change, you adapt, you overcome.
Right.
You become better, and hopefully it doesn't burn too much, because I think he's lost everything. There will be no job for him moving forward.
No, there can't be. No, I don't see it.
Not like that. I don't think so, man.
How much
I
does he
don't
make
think
a
so.
year?
He had 10 years, $100 million with the Raiders for a coach.
He'll be all right.
Oh yeah. I'm not.
He'll be okay.
He's gonna be okay. He's gonna be okay.
I think he's
Gonna be just fine. He'll land somewhere in a few years, I'm sure. Just take some time out. He's on a permanent vacation for a minute.
Right.
Sorry, I know that was sidetracked.
So this is a pretty cool initiative. I mean, Vans does stuff like this periodically, right? For different things, different communities and stuff. So they're doing a couple of different things here. They have the posters that are up in different locations. So if you're in any of these areas, you could go see them. Nowhere around here.
Nowhere? You don't know? Chicago, Miami? No?
Yeah, I could go six hours.
New York?
To Chicago. I could go to Chicago and see. There's actually two in Chicago, which is interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that poster. I'd love to get one. So
Poster's
Vans, if
really
you're
cool.
listening, do us a
Yeah.
favor.
I wonder if they made some like that you can like take with you or something if you went there.
I was wondering if they sold them, and then obviously they could donate more money to the cause.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe like
See, they need
Wise,
us, man. They should have consulted
No.
us again.
You know,
Yeah.
people go and take the Supreme stuff off. It's been wheat.
Yeah,
pasted.
remember the bus stops and whatnot, or the
still
the
do
wheat
that?
paste.
Do they still
I-
paste them up?
I don't know,
I
man.
haven't seen it in a while. I think they did the NOS ones. I remember those. I wanted a Gucci one, but I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah, it's always like I got a Kermit one in the living room.
Was it Kate Moss with like the cause or something?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
those are super cool.
What happened to Kate
So-
Moss?
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
Wow,
She
she's
just
still
said
there.
that.
Isn't she married to
Right.
Seal?
Wait,
Oh,
Steel or wait?
Yeah, Kate Moss is married to Seal, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody
Oh,
else.
no, that was the Swedish supermodel, Heidi Klum.
That's right.
oh.
I know this because I'm a huge Seal fan. I really am.
I thought you were gonna say America's Got Talent fan or something. I don't know.
Nope. Just a
Is
big,
she
just a
in-
huge.
Is she on
She was-
America's Got Talent?
She's the one on America's Got Talent.
Wow. I don't know.
I thought at first you said Steel, and I was like, who the hell is Steel?
Steel.
Then you said Seal. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
other Vans stuff. So something I came across, I was like, I don't even really remember how I saw this, but, I think I saw a Vans Pendleton boot that I had never seen before, and so
Oh, the one on eBay, right?
Yeah, exactly, the one on eBay.
Yep.
Do you know the story behind that?
No, but I've seen it a couple times.
I don't know where
like
it
the
was
hiking
sold
boot.
or whatever, but I was searching to find some information about it, and I found this Pendleton. So we talked about well, it's been a while now, probably 2 months or so ago. We talked about the Pendleton Anaheim collection that was just sort of posted without any fanfare, and then we got an email about it like a week later. So,
Right.
Apparently, Vans was Pendleton's very first collaborative partner.
That's dope.
So
I didn't
way
even know
back
that.
in the early 70s, they did their first collaboration, and wouldn't you know it, it was the red tartan print. It was not the blue. The blue. one
The
that we
Beach
know.
Boy plaid.
Yeah. It was the red one, and on this website here, they have in the I guess what you call their, what do they call it? I don't know.
You talk about the shoe model?
Well, it's not the authentic, but whatever they
that
call
low-
it in like their headquarters or whatever they had, they actually have an
Yeah.
original pair.
Right. Yeah, I see the photo here on the
display
website.
there.
Yeah.
And it's got this super dope. I mean, it's got the 1971. It's got the OG heel
Oh
scab
yeah,
on
the
there.
flying V or I forget
Yeah.
what Henry knows the name of all that kind of stuff, but
So super cool, because I remember when we were looking at that Anaheim collection, we were like, "Oh,
Right.
the blue's really dope, right?" And then we were
right.
like, "Hey, shout out!"
That's Dad.
Shout out to Pops.
Those,
then we were like,
those
"Oh,
look
this-"
like my feet would sweat in those.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
I mean, they're definitely. I mean, they're 100% flannel, right? I mean, they're
Right.
Big time Pendleton.
So now there's more connection then with why they have that red tartan.
Exactly, because we were like, "Oh, the reds. That's a cool one. I wonder where that came from. The blue, like we all recognize the blue, and we were like, oh yeah, the blue is like the OG. That's what we know when we think about Vans Pendleton. But no, the first one was 1971, and it was this Pendleton, the red tartan. So back in the 1970s, Pendleton had a store in the Disneyland Resort, which was just Disneyland back then.
Wow.
Vans and Pendleton offered Vans sneakers made with Pendleton plaids, and they have one pair in their archives. That's what the word I was looking for. Their archives. They have one pair.
Right.
So you could go to Disney. How weird is that? You could go to Disney and get Vans Pendletons just off the shelf.
Yeah, man, that's pretty dope.
Wild.
It's like a
Weird to
it's like a
think.
Pendleton store in Disneyland and Levi's. I'm looking at the photo on the Pendleton blog. They sold like Levi's, the capital E Levi's, the vintage. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't vintage then, but pretty sick.
Yeah, really cool. So yeah, those are
awesome.
still available, I think, at the Vans website. Let's see, they are, still available at Vans.com if you're looking for those Anaheim collections. So pretty dope. This little nugget.
It's very cool.
Nugget we came across. So that's all the Vans news we have, but we have some discussion here. So this has caused a little bit of a stir. We've got Brendan Dunn. I guess there was some internal meeting that I didn't read the whole thing, so I don't know if he was
Right.
someone sent him information or he was part of the meeting or what. But
So yeah, basically, I came across his Instagram and Twitter, obviously, and some of my Nike friends sent some stuff. If you guys don't know, Brendan Dunn, from Complex and their full size run, podcast and
Mhm.
eBay show, the the infamous. He basically put up a like a couple tweets here talking about Nike starting to wanting to raise the perception of fairness around the sneakers app now. Finally, something obviously everybody knows about and is affected by, right? I mean,
it's sort of interesting, right, that this is coming after what we talked about last time.
we like rap on this weekly, right? So this is like our weekly Nike talk, not topics, and it's here it is, on a more official level, right? Because I mean, Brendan Dunn's kind of like, at the head of the industry when it comes to like kind of doing like what we do, but on a larger scale, speaking for
Right.
the culture and whatnot, and has a lot of connections with like how we do, with people in shops and at the company and whatnot. So it's just crazy, man. Nike wants to raise the perception of fairness around sneakers. This is coming from like, the, the sneakers VP Ron Ferris. The community is becoming disenfranchised by our low fairness numbers. And yeah, right. It's like our fairness numbers are not where they should be. They're at like the mid 20s. They need to be in the 80s. And it's like, well, how do you plan? Is this lip service, or I mean,
right.
how do you plan to fix that shit?
Well, that's
right. What's the plan here?
It's only lip service. You already have you have things like StockX.
Yeah.
Why are people not going to buy? What's the other big tweet or not? The other big, like, it's not a meme, but the other tweet going around that's like, no, you didn't buy $1,000 sneakers. You bought $100 sneakers that you paid $1,000 for. So that's the thing, man. Like, if you're gonna get $100 pair of sneakers and you're gonna get a G, like, let's be real, dude. Sneakers, they're for lower income people to middle class people.
Right.
What do you get when you have this? You have money coming in. People don't see a shoe. They don't give a fuck about a shoe.
Right.
They care about what they're gonna get after that because it's so easy to get paid now.
Well, another one of those tweets, they said that from the meeting, one of the quotes was that sneakers have become gentrified.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's a good term for it. You know what I mean? When you see the pictures of all those like little kids, like in like high school or junior high, with like their Supreme box logo hoodies and like wearing like $1,000 resale value sneakers, you know what I mean? It's like, where did that come from? What's your job again?
A lot of these photos of these kids at these sneaker conventions, I mean, they're middle class white kids. They are middle class white kids, dude. So,
yeah, no,
yeah. I mean,
sure.
of course, it's getting gentrified. I see moms going to the skate shop and picking up shoes for their kid because they entered the raffle for their kid.
Dude, I vividly remember I was at Advantage Ride Shop. Shout out to Stan. Advantage closed down in Arcadia. It's not there anymore, but I was in there one day just chopping it up with them. I don't even know what I was doing, just bullshitting. And this little kid comes in. He's got to be like an elementary, maybe junior high, but a little tiny kid came in with his dad, and he was wearing one of those. It was when Camp Caps just started to take off from Supreme. Remember, it was the hype. It was like a Liberty one, that white and blue Liberty floral. And this little kid comes in. I'm like, what the fuck is this kid wearing Supreme? What the fuck? And his dad brings him in. He's coming in there to buy a complete, or build a deck. It's like, bro, like, this is not for you. But little did we know, it became for them. I was like shocked. I'm like, how did you? What are you doing going to Fairfax?
I mean, some of us might be old enough to remember when Supreme was a skate shop. Right? Like
yeah.
It used to be a skate shop, like it's so weird, how everything has exploded. And I know we keep saying like it can't be sustainable, right? Like it just can't, but it doesn't show any sign of stopping, and I think one
No,
of the
it
other
doesn't.
things that Brendan said here is that Nike only met 7% of the demand on the sneakers app in the past
Yeah.
year, and that was
Yeah.
half of the demand that they met over the previous 2 years. So it's getting lower,
Cool.
right? And then he goes on and they released 500,000 pairs of the off-white dunks via the exclusive access thing that we were talking about a week last or the episode before, where people had gotten those exclusive links because
Yeah.
they had
Right.
what was it?
That's
They
a
missed
lot of
out or
that's a
something or
lot
other
of
thing.
shoes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of shoes,
500,000.
dude.
And they are still. I mean, I don't know. Let's check eBay. Let's see what people.
What are they going for?
They-
Like 400 or 500
depend-
bucks for those?
It depends on which one they are, but they're somewhere between 400 and 600.
Yeah.
I thought they were all the same.
But
Oh
the
no,
thing
dude!
is,
They're like there's like 50 different ones
know.
or some shit
That's
like
it.
that. Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. I know.
but it's just yeah. So maybe a small amount of them are defecting, right? Like that was us early on, right? Years ago, and we haven't fully defected because we still talk about it and we still try to buy it and we
Right.
sign up for raffles, but it's more of just an opportunist now. So if you take away all that and you make it go back to putting in the work to get something, putting in some footwork and some homework and building a relationship,
Mhm.
Yep.
half of this, maybe more than half of it, goes away because
Yeah.
they're all,
Oh,
I
for
think half of them
sure.
are just opportunists, right? They're just there to, all right, I'll sign up too. What do we got going on over here? We used to line up for shoes and people would be walking by. What are you guys lining up for? Like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, dude, it's
Oh, you guys are waiting for
it's gotta be-
for sneakers? What the
Alright.
fucking dorks?
yeah, right.
Right. It's got to be
Yeah.
more than half.
Yeah.
It's way more than half, dude. I would say
Yeah.
that 75% of the shoes that get into people's hands, or 75% of the shoes, I could almost guarantee that number is so close to that
Yeah.
they go right to the secondary market.
Yeah.
There's been just under 10% of shoes of off-white dunks. Or the 500. Well, no, that's less than that. Sorry, 1%. So 4,600 sold in the past 30 days.
Yeah, man.
On
Go
eBay.
on
Yeah.
Go on
That's
StockX. It'll
eBay,
tell you
right.
how many sold, and it tells you how many they have. It's like, oh, don't wait.
Right.
There's only 50 left. It's like
Right.
in your size 11 and a half or 12, and it's like
Right,
shit.
right.
And there's like, oh, 249 sold. It's like, well, that's not fucking rare. Like, what?
Right.
Yeah, and with these, like, I mean, there's 50 of them. So, like, which one do you even?
Yeah.
Which one do you?
Like,
Even click on?
is there even a big difference other than the black pair, I guess? But just little colors, little things. It's like an NFT almost.
Oh,
Right,
God,
right.
Yeah, and on StockX, there's more.
Yeah.
There's
But yeah,
there's
they're
a
like-
lot more than
Oh
They're
my
acting
God,
like
that's a list, dude. Look at that.
and that's only
Jeez.
on one. That's one of the pairs.
Right, right.
So
And that's
Yeah.
not GOAT. That's not whatever else
Right.
Apps that people sell on because people
Facebook.
swear by these other things.
Instagram.
Yeah.
There's. I mean.
Right.
Yeah, it's bizarre, man. I mean, we already know. I mean, we're like preaching to the choir here, right? That we're the
Right.
we're the ones who are accepting the defectors and converting people. And what makes it good for us is like Vans really has a lot to offer in terms of value and collectability and a culture behind it, like a real bona fide culture that you can be a part of and feel proud to be a part of it, So like at least we know we have that going for us, like and people start to see it, and then they see the diversity. They see it's like, oh, if you're into skate, cool, we got something for you. If you're into like weirdo shit, we got that too. If you're into like hype beast shit, we got that too. You're still going to struggle with the hype beast shit, trying to get them like, Fear of God Vans or whatever else is the next hype thing. But, at least there's something for all of
The
us,
Awake Vans. Maybe those are the
Yeah,
next
man.
hype. Who knows?
There you go, man. Yeah. See?
You just have so many channels dedicated to selling.
Yeah.
Whether it's a cook, the quote unquote cook groups and Discord,
Right.
things that are, hey, pay to be in this and we'll tell you about it, and that's
Are I know you mentioned
people
NFTs earlier,
made a
but
living off this.
are these
Right.
like are people? I don't know if they're doing this yet, and I hope I'm not giving anyone an idea. But like, have people like bought stock in sneakers? Or are they like you give me $50 and we have 20 people who give $50 and then we buy a pair of whatever
Oh, like
Supreme Dunk
multiple
SBs or something like
multiple
that.
owners for
Maybe.
one shoe, maybe.
Right.
It might come to that for like certain unobtainable, super expensive,
Right.
shoes.
Man, I hate
But I don't know. That'd be weird though. Like, what do you do? Like, if you need to sell it.
right. I mean, I guess
Well,
just
you can
cash out.
Yeah.
rent.
that's
You can
true.
rent them now too.
You
have
can
that-
rent
Yeah.
sneakers.
They have those things
That's
too.
true. Yeah, man.
Bro.
Fuck, man. Everybody's just out there trying to figure out ways to just get your money, man. It's like it's
Hustle
ridiculous,
culture,
man.
right? It's hustle culture.
Yeah, like all these people that had like Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, but like the other one, like Ethereum. So now they got to figure out a way to like,
It like crashed, right?
use that as a way to spend their their Ethereum,
Right.
right? Because all those NFTs, you have to like use Ethereum, right, to buy it. So
NFTs is something else, bro.
there's money to be made,
Fake-
but
hey,
only for if you got into
fake-
it in the beginning. So
Fake money to
It's
nothing you can
so
touch.
Weird.
yeah.
Whole thing,
And,
man.
and then guys like Bobby 100 they push it so much,
Yo,
and then like
what is up with that?
it's because
Because
he has something to sell.
He has an agenda.
Yeah, there's something to
He has
sell.
an agenda for it. Yeah.
So of course he's
Because
gonna
if
have a
you look-
story.
They probably know that a good percentage of people buying their clothes or in this market, or the people who read his blog, are going to continuously do that. I mean, Mickey Diamonds is selling photos of the Tiffany dunk.
Shut up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Ben Baller, same thing. There's people that just listen to these people just spew shit out of their mouths and can't make a decision on their own, and
Bro,
they're getting told what to buy, man.
I got I'll take a picture of my tiffs. Someone gonna buy those? Buy the picture?
Maybe once you get a couple million followers,
I'm working
Maybe.
on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Just
You
people
can get a pretty penny for those tips right now, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to sell the picture.
mean-
though.
Yeah, true. Right.
Maybe I sell 5,000 pictures at $1 a piece.
Hey, all right. So funny, we're talking about making money, right? Remember when people couldn't sell Supreme items for retail, so then they did a raffle for them?
Yep.
Oh, yep.
That's my favorite.
That was even
my
like just like raffles and period, man. Like when we did that event with like footage, I'd like when we did the little swap meet, remember? And like
I do.
the band LA guy shows up, and like Eric and all these guys, and they're just holding raffles, and there's like that was the whole reason people showed up. I was like, dude, this place is popping, and then come to find out it's because he was holding some raffles, and
Folks gambling.
I was like, bro, this guy's got the
Yeah.
moves, man.
Illegal
He's
gambling.
figured it out.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
because they figured it out on the Facebook pages, and
Yeah.
they were trying to sell a hat for $100. Meanwhile, they paid 55 and it was only selling for 60. So if they sold 15 tickets at $5 a piece, they're making great money.
Yeah,
And these
exactly.
kids and these kids fall into it like, oh shit, I'm only losing $5, but I might be able to get a hat for $5.
Yep.
It's
This is
pretty-
giving away money. Kids just giving away their money like nothing.
I mean,
So weird.
it's a great idea. It's like, all right, these are just the evolutions of how the fuck you're gonna sell shit. But and at the same time, it's like, dude, what is this? Why are you doing this?
But doesn't it just seem predatory?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Of course it is, dude.
I don't know. I feel weird about that shit, right? Like I don't know. I couldn't do something like that, and it just I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, are we just
I feel gross.
but you're
old
not-
heads? Are we like not with the times? Are we not like evolving with them? Or are
Maybe.
we fighting a losing battle? Like, is this? I
Or the
mean,
dinosaurs.
we just don't. There's no more morals in
yeah.
culture anymore, man. There's no more.
Oh.
There's no more authenticity. There's no more. I don't know, man. Like your word don't mean shit. Everybody's trying to
You're not just
steal,
buying.
come up.
You're not clicking on random shit to buy just to turn around and and flip it for 15%. I mean, that's what
Right.
that's what they're doing right now.
Right.
It's oh hey, I got all this stuff. Yeah, I spent $1,000, but I flipped it for 12.
Yeah, like
Okay, like I guess.
I'm part of the old school where it's like you gotta sit on that shit for a while, man. You gotta do it the fucking corgi shoe angle, man. Put that shit away, and then just hopefully that shit's gonna be worth something, you know. Even if you don't see the value in it, just kind of hope that it will turn into something, you know.
The whole
But
thing's strange, man.
Yeah.
Trying to think of like the stuff that I have flipped, and I'm trying to think the last time I did it. I mean, the Pokemon Oreo, I got a Mew
Yeah.
I sold on eBay for $10.
Paid for the
one
pack.
Oreo.
There
Like,
you go.
it was for charity. It was for ASPCA, and the dude said, "Don't even ship it. Just donate the money." So I was like, "Okay, cool."
He's
And,
like,
and then you ate the Mew.
I ate
he's
that
like,
one.
film me
I was like,
eating,
"Fine,
film
I'll
you.
eat it."
Sure. He wanted to see you eat it. It's like, whoa,
Now,
what
if you
kind
have
of
an
video?
EB,
So weird. So
That's
I'll
funny.
wash your mouth out
Just
after you eat that cookie.
to round out the sneakers
fuckery.
discussion there. Like we said, the VP. He says we're going to shape the marketplace to reflect the community we serve, especially in Black and Brown communities and Asian communities, so that we actually show and we actually give equity and inclusion to the communities that have been gentrified out and alienated by the resale market. So what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's
know.
like it's like a weird flex, but okay, but like not a flex, but more like a weird way to say that you're like supporting, those initiatives. You went through all that just to say that, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see
But
what happens. I don't know.
Opportunists lie in every demographic, dude.
Yeah, I don't.
Lie in every demographic. We see people with 100 pairs of shit.
Yeah.
They have to take a silly photo on the ground with their legs open and their mouth open. It's like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
but like, why don't they stop that then? I mean, I see guys with stacks of shoes at this lot for $40,000, and you're just like, how the fuck did you get 75 pairs of this?
Right.
Where did you get this? It's Nike shipping the shoes to somebody. I mean, there's no way people get robbed anymore. Stuff doesn't fall off the truck.
Right.
There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, shit falls off the truck in Memphis.
I mean, trust me.
Some stuff falling off the trucks out here.
Yeah, I mean, my last name is Gelsomino. I know about shit falling off the truck, but I mean, I don't understand that, man. They want to make it fair, but like, how is it fair that those guys have 50 pairs of whatever, and then they just turn around and flip it under their real name? Or maybe it's not their real name, but like, you're telling me Nike isn't infiltrating in some of these groups that these guys are doing this?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
if you don't think like the influencers, right, have the hookups, be it from the top, from Nike themselves, or from the shop, from whomever.
Yeah.
They do 100%. And a lot of the times, I think the companies sit like it. It doesn't make any sense for a shop to do that, right? Because the shop is not getting a shout out. Because if the shop gets a shout out, then the brand is like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you can't do that." Right? So I think a lot of this stuff is coming from the top. Like, I talked a little bit about like some folks I know who like work at the Nike distribution center here, and like you see big boxes with people's names on them, right? This is going to so and so. This is going to so and so. So we already know that famous people get shit for free. They don't have to pay for anything. But now it's like it's the influencer, right? It's the people who have, I don't know, 100,000 followers or whatever on Instagram who aren't anybody. They aren't famous for anything, right? They're just have shit. So I guess that's famous now. But this guy this is funny to me. Like one of the commenters, he said, they finally see it. I come from Pokemon cards, video game collecting, coins, etc. Those are three very different communities, and
Yeah.
maybe the
They
Pokemon
really
cards
are.
and the video games not so much, but the coin collecting, like, it's interesting that he called out coin collecting, or they called out coin collecting, because coin collecting, like, was a bubble. It popped big time in the 80s and early 90s, and my dad was a big coin collector, and like most coins are worthless, right? Like they're worth
Yeah.
They're worth what they are.
what they are.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's weird that he that specifically called that out. But then he says also, I'm an engineer, so I've got the online launches down, which brings to an interesting point. You know, we talked about like sort of the evolution of collecting, right? Where we would no one cared about sneakers. So you could just get sneakers, right? You didn't have to wait in line because there was no line. You would just show up and you could buy them. And then they got more popular, and so we started had to wait in line for them. We would camp and do that sort of stuff. And then I think in an effort to be more to use these words like equitable, right, and inclusive to people, shops started doing the raffles, which, you know, like it or not, raffles are very fair. You know, like as long as they're held. This is a big caveat. As long as they're held legitimately,
Yeah. Right.
they're fair, right? Everyone, you have 500 people. Everyone puts their name in once, and then you get the luck of the draw.
But they don't understand that because these people don't get that these shops are only getting 7 pairs of shoes.
Right.
So yeah, 1,000 people are entering, and 7 people win, and then next thing you know, they didn't win, so that shop is clearly backdooring.
It's like statistic. I remember when the Yeezy 2s came out and Blends did their raffle for them, specifically for the Solars, and like you know, there were Blends San Diego. There were probably 250 people, if not more, there. And they had like 10 pair. So like, it's like statistically, you know, 100% of people aren't going to get them. Right? Like when you look at numbers. Right. So it's weird that like we went from that sort of, hey, these raffles are more equitable because it gives people an equal footing. Everyone's on an equal ground. To like the online stuff where like, even the online raffles are. This guy talks about being an engineer, and so he's got the launches down. Like, they're not even fair. Those aren't fair anymore. Like because of bots and because of these groups and stuff like that.
Right.
And like, I don't know what the answer is. I'm interested to see what Nike thinks the answer is.
It's weird because they talk about how like, oh, they want to start catering to like the underserved communities again, and somebody had commented, it's lost in there somewhere, but they're like, oh, you mean those same communities that you took all the shops out of, that you canceled all those accounts, you know, because that's where you used to have to go, like the mom and pop stores at like the indoor swap meets and in the hoods and stuff like that, you know.
There's a reason Air Force Ones are called Uptowns in New York.
Yeah,
right?
man. And then you go and you take away all those like small mom and pop skate shops, even dwindle down those SB accounts too. Right. It's like, bro, all of a sudden, okay, well, yeah, whatever.
They pushed everything out, so I don't know. It's all lip service, dude.
Yeah,
it is. Nothing's gonna happen.
There's more people waiting in line, you know, right behind the people who are defecting, you know.
So we'll see what happens. Definitely more to come. Maybe this will just go nowhere. Maybe they just nothing comes from the fallout. There is no fallout, and they just said, "Oh well, hey, we this is what we said," and then they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, more Nike drama to talk about. That's all.
We'll see.
Yeah,
keeps Nike in everybody's mouths. Keeps us talking about it.
So speaking of Nike clowns, I've got some non-Nike clownage to talk about here. So these, I had to take. Luckily, I took screenshots because these have been removed from eBay. But
look at those.
These were authenticity guaranteed.
Oh, nice!
Vans, wow! Vans X Supreme Comfy Cush X Louis Vuitton.
They even like they basically built it on the Vans Customs,
This is the Vans
shoe
Custom
builder,
website.
Right.
Yep.
and they
Right.
they were trying to sell them.
How much were these?
Starting bid was $400, but you could buy it now for
okay.
$750.
Oh,
And you did, right?
I didn't act quick enough.
oh shit!
Damn it.
They were removed from the site, yeah, I've got some good pictures though.
That's funny.
Wow.
They probably thought they could order it from Vans. Like once that money came through, like, oh, I'm just order it, and then Vans are gonna cancel that shit.
Right. That's the thing. Like
Right.
another thing is like these are just screenshots. They're not the actual shoes, right? So they weren't
Yeah.
made. And,
Right.
I don't know. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I know Vuitton is not spelled like that.
That is incorrect.
So I don't know if these would pass the authenticity check, but the description. These are one-offs. Vans and Supreme only made one as a demo product, and they will not be made again. So.
Wow. Okay.
Vans
Actually, I just
Supreme,
looked too. That is
Louis
how you spell
Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton, just in case.
Oh, it is how you spell Louis Vuitton?
That is. Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I wouldn't have known.
Weird. It looked weird, but that is correct.
Wow, dunk on myself. Self-dunk.
So maybe these are real.
Maybe they're legit. Skate 8 Comfy Cush, so whatever that is.
Oh shit! That's a new skate high.
The new
Skate
hotness.
8.
Man, we're so behind.
Yeah, so
let's get the
unfortunately, they
username.
got
Do we have a
removed.
username?
I don't know if I took a picture. I don't think I did.
Just so I can favorite them so that way I get alerts whenever they make
I didn't
put up
take a
their next
screenshot
post.
of the username. Fuck,
I don't want to
should've.
miss out.
Damn it!
Yeah, but they're gone. They gone now. So
Someone bought them.
I hope so. I had
That
them
was a good
on
find.
my thing here, but they. Let's see if I can pull it up on here. It was so funny. Nah, they're gone. But I have another pair to share as well. So I spend way too much time working from home on a computer. Just nothing but.
And I'm sure I saw those too, but I just scrolled right past them. Like, nope.
These here, these are another. Last episode we talked about, we had a pair of fake Vans, right? There was like the double fake Vans, the Vans that were fake on top of like having, what were they? Were they Supreme as well?
Or like, I think they might have been like Louis Vuitton red print or
they
something.
were Louis Vuitton. That's right.
Yeah.
So these are fake old schools. So with the fake Supreme branding across the toe cap there, and these have a bid, 2 bids, $32.
Oh.
Okay. So
Somebody's gonna be walking
Someone's
around
gonna-
with some fresh ass old schools.
Are
Supreme
there-
across the toes.
Are these authentic?
no authenticity guaranteed on these.
Ooh, okay.
But
Okay.
you can get away with basically anything by saying custom, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Custom. They're custom.
Right.
So
But as long as they say that, then that at least, hopefully the smart person is gonna turn around and buy these.
Well, I missed these. We got some Bapes as well.
Oh snap, dude!
These actually look maybe these are legit old schools. Oh, they look kind of funky. Maybe not. But they've got
Those look absolutely terrible.
they got some Bape
Dude.
watercolor
teeth.
Oh Jesus!
on the side there. Custom old schools.
At least
my
go
God.
find like your homegirl with a Cricut machine and fucking cut out some vinyl.
Get up.
Come on now.
See
I
that
will say
3-3?
if they did the Supreme, if they made these, the lettering, at least from the picture, it looks crisp. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't look good on clothes. They look a little. They need to take a lint brush to them or something. But
Yeah.
look great.
You know.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So that's my clown call out for the.
Yeah.
For our
What
week.
time's hockey, Joe? You
boy.
gotta.
Oh
Okay,
no,
got it. Oh,
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave here in about 10 minutes.
all right, just checking. Just
Oh,
making
you
sure.
playing
man.
hockey tonight too?
10:30. 10:30 at
10:30.
night.
Well,
Mm.
that's the show.
Oh dang!
That's everything we had.
Hey, perfect timing.
We
Oh.
had a lot. Yeah, we had a lot to cover over 2 weeks. Thanks for sticking with us. We missed you last week, but we're glad you were here tonight. So, if you what do I always say? If you are if you're listening to us on all the shits,
subscribe. Hit those
subscribe.
buttons.
If you're in the chat, we love you. If you're not in the chat, we love you a little less, but we still love you. If you're listening to us wherever you get your podcasts, thank you. But make sure you're subbing. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe and all that stuff. Follow us on all the shits at theauthenticara.com. All of our links are on there. And yeah, we'll see you next week, barring no storms, no power outages, right?
Yeah, man.
Word.
See it.
Peace.
Hi, guys. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Later.